Almost every boy dreams in childhood of building a car of his own design, one so cool that everyone would be jealous. As they grow up, many of them turn that dream into reality. In today's roundup, you'll see all kinds of homemade rides, from awkward thrown-together oddities to true masterpieces worthy of a premium car showroom. Get comfortable, and let's roll! Cadillac Pocket Edition, the only car you can literally carry from place to place. An eco-friendly car of the future might look something like this. An upgraded bicycle, the entire construction exists for one reason only: to carry a boombox around. A single-seater car whose color and design resemble a minion from Despicable Me. An interesting option for a big city, it easily maneuvers through heavy traffic. Many car enthusiasts deliberately lower their ground clearance. This one did the opposite, raised it. Like Cinderella's carriage straight out of a Disney cartoon. The owner of this tiny ride has clearly figured life out and is in no hurry anymore. A futuristic car in the cyberpunk genre, just add more dirt and rust and it turns into post-apocalypse. This car isn't afraid of mud or even floods. When your mechanic friend suggested installing larger rims, he probably meant something slightly different. For those who think wood is an unreliable construction material, meet Julia, a car made almost entirely of timber. A very bold decision, a boat equipped with a powerful turbocharged racing engine. This pickup's engine is so huge and powerful that it had to be mounted in the truck bed. I wouldn't dare race such a monster. When after a divorce your ex gets half of everything, including half the car. A very, very dangerous ride. If it tips over, you won't get it back on its wheels without help. The owners of two motorcycles teamed up and built one car, and what a car it is! The creator of this contraption clearly took inspiration from the old penny farthing bicycle, also known as the high wheeler. A chic vehicle in minimalist style, a self-propelled box. That license plate is probably worth more than this jalopy, assuming it's real and not just attached for laughs. When you love big wheels but aren't quite ready to switch to a classic Bigfoot monster truck. To hell with aerodynamics. No curves, no smooth lines, pure cubism. This innovator challenged gravity and won. Now let's hope he eventually conquers mental fatigue too. No proper tires on hand? High voltage cable spools will do. This craftsman built an unusual pickup using several motorcycle engines. The hardest part? Synchronizing them properly. Almost a monowheel, this vehicle has two smaller wheels at the back for stability and maneuverability. Florida residents love big, powerful vehicles. Sometimes that love borders on absurdity. This vehicle could almost qualify as eco-friendly, except its emissions are above zero, and in extreme situations, much higher. This riding dinosaur would fit perfectly in a theme park, yet it's used by an ordinary rickshaw driver in Indonesia.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
The designer clearly went all in while creating this car, turning it into a true work of art. Balancing family life and an obsession with engineering isn't easy, but he pulled it off. A custom 6x6 hot rod built by Danton Arts Customs, based on a Porsche Cayenne but completely reimagined with a body made from recycled aircraft components. A one-of-a-kind build commissioned privately, the owner's name remains undisclosed. When a standard factory-made RV doesn't meet your needs, you build one according to your own blueprints. Have you seen anything like this? A World War II era pickup mounted on a tracked chassis. The creator named this hybrid Tankenstein, and honestly, it fits perfectly. A lowered racing pickup, no budget left for body repairs. It all went into the engine. When you grow up, but your love for kids' sandbox carts never fades. An abandoned exhibit from an improvised museum, a car that's basically one giant exhaust pipe. A boat fitted with wheels, it cuts through water just as confidently as it rolls on land. When you dreamed of becoming a pilot as a child, but only got licensed to drive a bus? A perfect solution for supermarket shopping trips, it blends right in and won't stand out in the parking lot. This contraption is still under active development. The builder hasn't found a suitable fuel tank yet, so an assistant has to help out. When you're not rich enough to buy a regular car, but smart enough to build your own vehicle from scrap metal. A knockoff Cybertruck Lightweight Edition. This craftsman doesn't even have to get out of bed to cruise around the city.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
The man has grown up, but still loves building cardboard tanks. Unique footage, a Jamaican officer of the Sofa troops on active duty. A walk-behind tractor fitted with a cabin for a more comfortable transport. The cabin? The rear section of a classic Lada car. An ultra-compact city car based on a Mini Cooper. The original is small enough, this result is downright tiny. A stroller with a walking drive mechanism, not very fast and probably built purely for fun. French aviator Marcel Lay loved airplanes so much that he equipped his homemade car with a propeller. That was back in 1913 and, as you can see, it's still running. This tractor wasn't built for farming, it was built for the soul. This craftsman built his vehicle using the fuselage of an old helicopter. A two-seat capsule as maneuverable as a regular motorcycle, a great solution for busy city streets to avoid traffic jams. Comfort and aesthetics are secondary, the main thing is that the contraption actually moves. A kid's buggy equipped with a motorcycle engine, minimum parts, maximum fun. Looking at this car, it feels like it's stuck in video game textures, built just for laughs, and it does that job perfectly. An advanced scooter version with electric drive, moving almost silently. This beauty looks more like an art object than a car. It definitely attracts curious looks on the street. A Cyber Roadster custom built on the base of a Tesla Model 3, it took more than 2 years and an entire engineering bureau to complete. The body was completely redesigned and the chassis heavily modified. When you don't have enough money for a regular minibus, you settle for a scaled-down copy. The only thing missing from this masterpiece is a flashy paint job and a chrome exhaust. A hybrid glued together from two front ends of passenger cars, highly maneuverable and capable of moving in either direction. Another car stuck in the textures, this time the open door version.
It was so cool! It's hard to comprehend how this is even possible.
A homemade pickup, designed as a workhorse, and although it looks like a pile of manure, it gets the job done. The purpose of the red cabin is unclear, but the creator of this beast surely knows best. A homemade car from Uganda, fancy and flashy, they even had enough budget for paint. This contraption was built by enthusiasts in Nigeria. Shaped like a shuttle, it symbolizes humanity's ambition to conquer space. Another handmade Cybertruck version. How do you like that, Elon Musk? A limousine assembled from several minivans looks solid. When you start upgrading your motorcycle and just can't stop. Judging by the inscriptions and decor, the passengers of this mobile shed worship the devil. Here's what a similar platform looks like without the body installed. This joker built an upside-down car just to troll other drivers. A homemade build with elements of cargo cult aesthetics, the creator hints that it's actually a helicopter. Forget aerodynamics, pigeons rule. A carousel is much more fun when it moves through the city.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
The perfect spy vehicle blends into the urban landscape without raising suspicion. Not exactly a car, but a streamlined recumbent bicycle that protects its rider with an aerodynamic shell. When you've got skillful hands, even a regular scooter can become a mini truck. A buggy suitable both for the city and off-road conditions. You'll spot this truck long before you hear its engine. This man is building a retro car based on a vintage Packard. The only thing missing so far is a body matching the style. Lowered sedans no longer surprise anyone. A lowered minibus, now that's something new. A motorized sofa with a built-in table. You can drive or enjoy fine dining. This homemade build resembles Batman's car in body shape. This hybrid is stitched together from two mismatched halves. As long as the driver and passengers are comfortable, that's what matters. A buggy that looks fully professional. Moreover, it even has certification for public road use.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
Self-propelled tracked chassis, slower than a quad bike, but with much higher off-road capacity. A homemade watering vehicle. It moves slowly, but that's all you need for tending a garden. Another enthusiast who prefers trash cans over all other body types. Some people motorize a sofa, others are perfectly fine using a trash can. A jalopy styled like a supercar, the door opens upward. A chainsaw engine is enough to power a two-wheeled vehicle. A tracked buggy. In cold weather, it can be covered with a tarp. A plow and winch ensure it won't get stuck, even during heavy snowfall. A vintage coupe mounted on a tracked chassis. Its speed is minimal, but the thrill comes from other design features. These tracks would suit a bulldozer or a tank better. Moving them requires a very powerful engine. A true house on wheels, or rather on tracks. It feels like its creator tried to build a bus based only on someone's verbal description without ever seeing one in real life. A quad bike upgraded by its owner, wheels replaced with tracked platforms. This vehicle resembles a wheelchair on steroids, and that's exactly the idea, to allow people with limited mobility to enjoy off-road driving. A homemade Lamborghini Aventador replica built by craftsmen in Vietnam, not as powerful as the original of course, but it still looks cool. Everything about this car is unique, from its body shape to the way you enter the cabin. It was originally conceived as a leisure vehicle for transporting surfboards. Another homemade build styled like a supermarket cart. As you can see, for the holidays, the owner even went the extra mile with festive lights. A scaled-down version of a supercar, most likely a single-seater. This exhibition piece was created to resemble the leader of the Autobots from the Transformers universe, Optimus Prime. A homemade Formula One car, smaller and slower than the original, but still impressive. Maximum closeness to the asphalt and 100% attention from passers-by are guaranteed. This pocket SUV proves that you don't need massive dimensions to conquer off-road terrain. Before you is a crazy hybrid of classic style and tank-like power. This is not just a car, but a jet-powered monster ready to turn rubber into a cloud of smoke in a matter of seconds. And this machine looks as if it escaped from the set of a sci-fi movie about the distant future. Take a look at this blue projectile. The engine here is so large that it literally bursts outward, turning the rear tires into thick clouds of white smoke. When the standard four wheels are not enough, engineering passion comes to the rescue. And this project is a visual guide to extreme weight reduction. Before you stands a brutal dragster, where only the central capsule remains from the usual body, and the massive engine is put on full display. The snow-white BMW with a neon green headlight glare looks impressive, but the main surprise is hidden on the hood. This is the embodiment of engineering radicalism, where visibility is sacrificed for one single goal: to be the loudest and fastest on the straight. A massive supercharger mounted above the hood and widened rear arches fitted with slicks leave us no doubt before us is a serious projectile built to cover the quarter mile faster than you can blink. A thin frame, a pair of wheels, and a huge desire to move forward, this homemade buggy doesn't just drive, it inspires, showing that limits exist only in our heads. This is the true backstage of motorsport, where records are born and victories are forged. When standard all-wheel drive is not enough, tracks enter the stage. This powerful black pickup is a true tamer of harsh landscapes for which deep snow or swampy soil are no obstacles. Paired with a matching tracked trailer, it becomes a full-fledged expedition train. This is not just a car, but a crazy experiment in merging a fighter jet with a classic roadster. Every engine start is a deafening triumph of engineering daring over common sense, turning an ordinary ride into a low-altitude flight along the roadway. If you thought you'd seen everything, how about a breezy ride in a real coffin? This custom takes the concept of dark humor to a whole new level. Vision Mercedes Simplex. Take a look at the front fairings. Such shapes began to actively be studied back in the 1920s in an attempt to tame air resistance. The snow-white body in the streamlined modern style and the classic vertical radiator grille create a bridge between the era of gentleman racers and the technologies of the future. This is pure physics energy, demonstrating what happens when aviation technologies meet the thrill of drag racing in pursuit of a world record. Instead of a complex factory mechanism, a simple rigid coupling is used here, allowing the entire structure to be controlled directly from the seat while maintaining mobility and the ability to transport necessary items. Such a modification requires a complete redesign of the front body and reinforced suspension to withstand the colossal weight and torque of an industrial engine, turning the car into a true road atlas. This mini off-roader is a vivid example of how weight minimization becomes the main ally off-road. This is not just decoration, such horns allow the engine to suck in icy air directly, giving a colossal boost in power. Before you is a professional drag racing bolide. The huge hump on the hood is an air intake needed to feed the giant engine with fresh air at enormous speeds. This crazy machine is called the Barris Bongola, and it is one of the strangest hot rods in history. And this is a true carnival of engineering madness. The gigantic tracked foremost house built for parties in the most impassable places. Creating truly unique transport always begins with an idea on paper and meticulous 3D modeling. This device uses powerful propellers to lift off the ground. This monster is built to crush old cars it shows. It easily drives over obstacles that would stop any SUV. And this silver beast is a true king of the drag strip, with power so immense that the engine simply doesn't fit under the hood. Thanks to the sealed nose installed at the front and powerful side pontoons, it can ignore the absence of roads and confidently ford deep waters, transforming from a brutal pickup into a full-fledged vessel. This black pickup is a vivid embodiment of the phrase, "There's no such thing as too much power." The dream of owning a supercar in an ordinary yard. This craftsman built a futuristic car with doors that open upward like those of expensive Lamborghinis. The body may look simple, but this homemade bolide is guaranteed to attract attention on the street. The Chevy C10 Slayer is a custom-built truck that has taken the automotive world by storm. Based on a 1967 Chevy C10, it has been completely transformed with a supercharged LSX engine producing over 900 horsepower. But Slayer isn't just about performance, it's a work of art, featuring a matte black finish, custom wheels, and a lowered suspension. Created by father and son duo Brad and Doug DeBerti, this truck has become a star in car magazines and viral YouTube videos. The Sin City Hustler is the biggest monster truck in the world, measuring 9.7 meters in length and 3.6 meters in height. This massive machine can carry up to 13 passengers and boasts a fiery paint job with playing card graphics. Built by Brad and Jen Campbell of Big Toys Racing Motors on a Ford Excursion chassis, it weighs over 6.8 tons and features a handcrafted ultra-strong frame for maximum durability. The Sin City Hustler isn't just a vehicle, it's a masterpiece of engineering. Chuck Beck has built a motorcycle that will impress even the most seasoned tech enthusiasts. This unique bike is powered by a Lamborghini V12 engine, making it a true speed machine capable of reaching 200 kilometers per hour. To harness such power, Beck installed a Volkswagen Type 3 gearbox, ensuring smooth handling and control. More than just a high-performance vehicle, this motorcycle is a work of art where every detail seamlessly blends into its striking aesthetic. Three wheels aren't a disadvantage, they're an opportunity for a one-of-a-kind driving experience with the Polaris Slingshot. Its 178 horsepower base engine allows speeds up to 200 kilometers per hour, but for true speed enthusiasts, a performance upgrade boosts power to 550 horsepower, featuring an independent rear suspension and high-performance brakes. The CT650 is a one-of-a-kind vehicle built on a Ford F650 chassis with exclusive custom upgrades. Powered by a 6.7-liter diesel engine, it offers heated and cooled seats, an extended 15-inch longer frame, and unparalleled luxury. Every unit is made to order, making it the perfect combination of personalized design and engineering excellence. A car like this might seem straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it exists thanks to Mike Vetter. His one-of-a-kind creation combines a 270 horsepower engine, Lamborghini-style doors, a Ferrari-inspired body, and LED lighting that changes color. To make this futuristic masterpiece family-friendly, Mike even added rear seats. The Toyota Tundra, equipped with a track system, becomes an all-season powerhouse, perfect for extreme conditions. These tracks, developed by Russian company Wheel Tracks, don't require major modifications as they mount directly to the factory wheel hubs. Supporting up to 3.8 tons, they provide reliable performance in both summer and winter. The LaFrance fire truck is a former fire engine that has been transformed into a true road monster. The team behind the project kept the massive exhaust pipes and added powerful wheels, turning it into something completely unique. Now this machine doesn't just put out fires, it ignites excitement on the road, drawing amazed looks from everyone around. This vehicle is a fire-breathing dragon on wheels. While others use their custom cars for racing or exhibitions, a guy named Steve drives this beast everywhere, even on the highway. Flames shoot from its exhaust, turning every ride into a jaw-dropping spectacle that attracts thousands of awestruck spectators. This monster on wheels looks like it escaped from a post-apocalyptic movie. With enormous pipes spewing flames and an exposed engine on full display, this custom-built vehicle is guaranteed to steal the show at any auto event. It's clear that the driver of this beast is all in for the adrenaline rush. The Rizvani Hercules 6x6 is an awe-inspiring blend of luxury, power, and extreme off-road capability, turning every journey into an adventure. Built on a Jeep Gladiator platform, it has been completely reimagined with premium leather and Alcatrana interiors, a panoramic roof, heated and ventilated seats, and a high-end audio system. This six-wheeled SUV is for those who crave both comfort and the ability to conquer any terrain. This limousine is jaw-dropping not just because of its specs, but also its appearance. It's an actual Learjet fuselage converted into a road-going limousine with no wings. Designed by Dan Harris in 2018, the vehicle took over 2 years to build and was created as a luxury private nightclub on wheels. The price tag for this one-of-a-kind experience? A whopping $5 million. The Scania Red Pearl is the result of Swedish engineering excellence, a true masterpiece. Powered by a V8 Scania engine producing 1,460 horsepower, this beast of a truck accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. Developed over 2.5 years with hybrid technology, it features the number 9 on its doors, symbolizing the birthday of tuning legend Sven-Erik Bergendahl. The BMW Brutus is a true automotive monster, delivering up to 750 horsepower. Its massive 1.8-meter-long 500-kilogram engine is mounted in a 1908 LaFrance chassis designed to handle such sheer power. Consuming 1.2 liters of fuel per kilometer, this unique vehicle can accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour. Today, Brutus is housed in a German museum, but it occasionally appears at exhibitions where it captivates enthusiasts with its rich history and brilliant engineering. The Coupezilla is an absolute powerhouse on wheels, designed by Ronnie Miller from Richmond, Virginia. Packing a 1,000 horsepower engine, its hoodless design boldly showcases the monstrous motor because it wouldn't fit under a standard hood anyway. With massive rear wheels and a reinforced transmission, it handles extreme power with ease. The deep, roaring sound of its dual exhaust system makes it a true showstopper, thrilling anyone lucky enough to witness its raw energy and performance. Watching a giant off-roader drift is beyond incredible. The roar of the engine, perfect slides, and billowing tire smoke create an absolutely thrilling spectacle. The Chevrolet C10 Pro Street, known as Rhino C10, is proof that a classic truck can still amaze today. While the original C10 debuted in 1960, this version has undergone an extreme transformation, leaving little trace of its former self. With a low stance that eliminates off-road capability, it's built for city cruising, turning heads wherever it goes. The name Rhino is no coincidence. It reflects the truck's aggressive style, featuring a horn-like hood ornament, sleek low profile, and striking custom paint. The Ida Automotive Hemi Healy is a unique race-bred machine powered by a legendary Chrysler Hemi engine. This 1956 classic has been fully restored by a team of specialists who meticulously rebuilt every detail, including its complex intake manifold, which had to be designed from scratch. The massive rear wheels, specifically built for drag racing, emphasize its high-performance nature. Despite its age, the Hemi engine's iconic roar still delivers an exhilarating high-speed driving experience. The Volcano Titanium is a true masterpiece of Italian engineering, showcasing the highest level of craftsmanship. This titanium supercar leaves car enthusiasts in awe, and for good reason. Its unpainted body reveals the raw beauty of the material, while its performance figures are astonishing: 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.8 seconds and a top speed of 354 km per hour. Moreover, over 1,000 hours of labor were required to shape its titanium body, further proving the dedication and expertise behind its creation. Hot rods are more than just cars. They're a cultural phenomenon that began in the 1930s and became an icon of American automotive history. After World War II, their popularity skyrocketed, with collectors willing to pay millions for legendary examples, such as the Harrowhead A Merc, which sold for nearly $2 million. However, hot rod traditions don't just live in classic models. New, innovative concepts are emerging. This virtual hot rod, for instance, blends minimalist aesthetics with modern design while still staying true to the original spirit. Though it only exists in digital form for now, it could one day serve as a blueprint for a real-life custom build. The 1929 Ford Model A is a true symbol of automotive heritage, continuing to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. This vintage masterpiece embodies the charm of a bygone era, with its elegant design, iconic grille, and smooth body lines telling the story of early car history. Under the hood, the Model A houses a reliable and efficient engine, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable drive. Inside, its luxurious seats and classic gauges immerse drivers in a true retro atmosphere. The Volvo PV544 D12A is an extraordinary project in which a 1947 classic car was paired with a D12A tank engine generating 520 horsepower. The idea came about after the engine was purchased for just $1,867 through a classified ad. However, the build stalled for a while until the team decided on the Volvo PV544 as the perfect base. Merging a vintage vehicle with a military-grade power plant required extensive modifications, including a custom-built planetary gearbox. Although the project is still unfinished, early tests show promising results. The Burl ATV 6x6 is a 6-wheeled all-terrain vehicle designed to tackle ice, sand, swamps, and rivers. Powered by a 150 horsepower Cummins engine, it reaches speeds of 80 km per hour on land and 6 km per hour on water thanks to its built-in propeller. It can carry up to 2 tons of cargo and transport 9 passengers. With insulated bodywork for extreme conditions, the Burl ATV ensures comfort even in the harshest climates. Its aluminum construction keeps it lightweight yet durable, making it an ideal choice for long expeditions in challenging environments. Rat rods are unlike any other cars, built from rusty old vehicles and even random objects. Think umbrellas, chainsaws, or pitchforks chosen for the raw, unfinished look. Unlike hot rods, which are often highly polished and expensive showpieces, rat rods embrace a gritty, rebellious aesthetic. Originally, they emerged as a counter-movement to the elitism in hot rod culture, but over time, they became a distinct subculture of their own. Today, countless mechanics and enthusiasts build rat rods as rolling works of art, proving that imperfection can be beautiful. Meet this incredible beast, the Drag Rat, a 1934 Ford that pushes the limits of possibility. Built by Neen Hot Rod in Brazil, this drag rod is equipped with a Dodge 318 CI supercharged engine and electronic fuel injection. With 1,000 horsepower, it doesn't just start, it explodes into action. Built in just 40 days for a Curitiba car show, it left the crowd in awe, creating massive smoke trails and adrenaline-fueled excitement on the track. The Mudox Vengeance makes off-roading effortless with its 8x8 wheels and independent suspension. This 22-horsepower amphibious vehicle is perfect for hunting, farming, and extreme environments, handling everything from swamps to snow. With add-ons like a winch and plow, it's an incredibly versatile machine, starting at $25,000. Despite its compact size, the Pod Ride provides better protection than a motorcycle and can handle dirt roads with ease. While not built for speed, this DIY project proves that innovation and creativity can lead to practical transportation solutions. This Chevrolet G10 from 1964 has been transformed into a rat rod van, turning heads with its bold and unconventional design. Originally built as a work van, it has been reinvented by a visionary mechanic who replaced the Chevy engine with a Chrysler motor, mounting it backward on the rear axle. With far more power than the original 90-horsepower engine, this van has become a true beast on the road, combining raw power with a rebellious attitude. This unique DIY vehicle is a true blend of engineering creativity. It features a Packard engine with Volkswagen carburetors, Packard and Ford steering components, and a Chevy transmission. While the bodywork is crafted from a repurposed canoe, making it a true work of garage-built artistry. A rare hot rod built by talented American engineer Randy Grubb, worth attention at least because it uses a tank engine.
What an incredible footage! We always strive to choose the best content for you.
Another homemade hot rod that looks fully professional. No shame showing this piece at a themed exhibition or festival. Instead of a regular exhaust, it features massive jet nozzles spewing fire. Flames burst out as if the car is about to launch forward and tear through the fabric of reality itself. But it isn't tuning for beauty, it's a protest against the laws of physics. The only question is, where and why is its creator planning to race off?
And our episode has come to an end, and we hope that you enjoyed watching this video. We look forward to your questions and comments. Thank you for always being with us.